What's up, audio nerds? Welcome to the Audio Hotline, the channel where I review audio gear for beginners, professionals, and everyone in between. Today we have a dynamic microphone in the studio. It is known as the ISK ICDM. I think that's what it is, yeah. The ISK ICDM is like a handheld dynamic microphone. I don't have it hooked up yet. I just have this wonderful Shure microphone set up for now. But we'll get that plugged in here soon. Soon. Words are so difficult today. This is going to go well. All right, well, it's probably about that time where we hook up the microphone and see how it sounds. Except for the fact that it's been plugged in the whole time. I totally got you guys. So got you. I'm pretty sure you were convinced this was a Shure microphone. I mean, it kind of looks like one, I think. I was like shocked out of my mind when I pulled this microphone out of the box for the first time. It honestly feels like an SM58. The kind of material that the handle is like not as slippery as an SM58, and I really like that about it. But overall, I mean, it's just built so well. When you purchase the ISK ICDM, you will get a microphone clip and the microphone. This microphone does not come with an XLR cable or a carrying case or anything like that, but it is a pretty reasonable price, coming in at $60. However, I do remember seeing it for like $29.99. I think it was maybe on ISK's website like a little while back. So if you end up liking this microphone after this review, just know that there are some price variances with this microphone that you could potentially, get it for quite a bit cheaper than $60. Another thing that came with this microphone, which I was like, oh, I've never seen this before. It was actually a pen and just a little sticker, which of course I've seen stickers before once. But I actually didn't realize that ISK's motto is let your ears decide, which I actually really like. I'm all about hearing things and seeing for myself if I like something, and I'm all for you guys doing that instead of just reading a spec sheet and being like, well, I should buy it just based off the specs, and I should like it based off the specs. No. You should like it if you like to listen to it and it sounds good. So I thought that was kind of a cool motto, and usually I think mottos are kind of cheesy and corny, and like, yeah, this one probably is a little bit, but I still liked it. Today I'm recording this microphone on my Zoom H5 with the gain set at about 53%. I thought that there would be specs for this, but I couldn't find any. I'm just going to go through some specs that I do know about this just based off of me talking into it and messing with it for a little bit. We know that it is a dynamic microphone, so it does not require 48 volts of phantom power. This is a cardioid polar pattern, which does mean that the front is the most sensitive. As far as the noise floor goes, I'm just going to be quiet for a second and we'll see. Now that we've gone through a couple specs, let's go ahead and test this microphone out. If you like making your voice sound a little bit more bassy so you get real close to the microphone, you really make that kitty purr, here's how it's going to sound. And if you put a little cheap windscreen on it, not that much thickness to it, that's what she said, then this is how it's going to sound. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled penises. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled penises. If you plan on typing into your Apple keyboard while you're talking into your ICDM microphone, here's how the background noise rejection sounds. If you talk into the ICDM like this, it sounds like this. If you talk into the microphone like this, it sounds like this. I know you can't see it right now, but I'm talking into the back of the microphone, and here's how it sounds. If you plan on using this microphone on stage and hand holding it, maybe you're a speaker. Maybe you're doing karaoke. Maybe you're eating teriyaki. Who knows what you need to be doing with holding the microphone, but if you're gonna do it, here's how it could sound if you decide to move it between your hands excessively. If you make YouTube videos and you want to get a microphone to improve your audio quality, and maybe you're thinking about this one, but you don't want it in the camera shot, here's how this could sound about 2 feet away. If you want to use this microphone for podcasting or voiceover, or just anything where you need some post-processing, here's how it could sound. Now that we've gone through the overview and the specs, kind of, and the testing, let's go ahead and move on to my review of the ISK ICDM. In the past, I have actually tested 2 other ISK microphones, the BM700 and the BM800. I wouldn't recommend going back and searching for that because the video quality is just not good on either of those. But when I tried out those microphones, I actually liked them a decent amount. Like, I thought that they were very solid microphones for the price. And truthfully, there's a lot of microphone companies that are doing that. And I love this because it creates competition for the higher end companies to make something at a budget-friendly rate. Price, money thing. I feel like this microphone is very solid, especially for the price range of $30 to $60. Like, this is good for that price range. But before I keep rambling about this microphone, I'm just going to list some pros and cons. Let's start negative and then test positive. As far as the cons go for this product, I don't have many, especially for the price range that it fits in, and especially for how it's built and for how it sounds. One con that I do have for this is that I am not crazy about this mic clip. When you want to put your microphone in the mic clip and it's already plugged in, it poses a little bit of a problem because the top section of here doesn't have a very big hole. So when you go to put this in, you kind of got to like maneuver it around to actually get it to go in, and then eventually it'll go. If you are just going to have this microphone unplugged, you're going to put it in the mic clip, plug it in, and it's going to stay on the mic stand, that's fantastic. If you're going to be on stage and you like switching in between using the mic stand or not using the mic stand, this thing's going to be a pain in the ass unless you like really stretch it out, in which case it may get too stretched out and not hold the microphone well. A little bit of a con there. A con to me is that it doesn't have a spec sheet. And honestly, that's more of a con to me than anyone else, probably just because like that's a part of what I do on here is I show you the specs. So it doesn't bug me in the sense that I'm like, oh, I need the specs to know how I feel about it. I don't care about that. I care about how it sounds. But I just kind of care because I'm like, I wanted to let you guys know what the specs are. So it's like a con to the people that care about specs a lot. I think that it sounds good and everything, but I can definitely tell this has a high-end boost on it. I don't hate it though, but I do wish that it was down just slightly in some frequencies. Now that we've gotten that negative shit out of the way, let's talk about some pros. I love the build of this. It feels amazing. Like, especially for the price. Personally, I like the sound of it overall. I think that it sounds pretty damn solid. Build and sound are solid, so those are good. I did feel like the handling noise was actually really solid. And one of the biggest pros, the reasonable price. Probably the biggest pro of all, this awesome pen I got. I love it. Now that we've talked about some pros and cons of this microphone, I'm going to go ahead and give you my letter grade for it. I give the ISK ICDM a letter grade of an A-. I just feel like the quality of this microphone compared to the price of it is just awesome. I feel like it is absolutely worth the price, whether that be $60 or $30. Since this thing is built so well, finding it used and like seeing some pictures of it in good condition, I would definitely get it because I know it's built well, I know it's sturdy, and I know it could take a decent beating before it's gonna give up. I really do like this microphone a lot. I think it sounds really good, and I would definitely recommend it to beginners, especially for like podcasting. And I could definitely see this sounding good for singers on stage. Overall, I definitely recommend the ISK ICDM. I think that they are doing a pretty damn good job with a lot of their microphones. I don't want to speak too soon though, because I've only tried 3, but I've definitely liked the 3 that I've tried. I thought they were very good for the price, and once again, they did exactly that. It's very good for the price. Thanks for watching this review of the ISK ICDM. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, but most of all, I hope you had fun. Thank you to all of the people that view my content, like and subscribe. I really appreciate you. Stay tuned for a lot more reviews. There is so much coming up. Recently, I have been like so busy, so the content isn't rolling out as fast. It's gonna turn around soon, and I'll be pumping out videos a lot faster than usual. Thanks for watching the Audio Hotline. I'll see you nerds next time.